Hello, today we are going to discuss codominance and incomplete dominance. So humans have three main hair types. On the left we can see straight hair, in the middle we can see wavy hair, and on the right we can see curly hair. So let's set up a Punnett square for this. Now on the right I want to point out we have a little bit of a different notation than what we were used to. So instead of using a capital letter and lowercase letter, for each of these alleles, they're going to have the same base letter, which is an H for hair, and then there's going to be a superscript letter, either an S for straight hair or a C for curly hair. So you'll see why later in this video why that's more accurate than just having a capital letter and a lowercase letter, but it means the same thing as in the sense that we're using different letters to represent different alleles. Okay? So let's say, for example, that the father has two curly hair alleles. The father has curly hair, so an HC and an HC. And the mother, let's say she has straight hair, so that means she has an HS and HS as each of her alleles. Okay. When they mate and have a kid, every single one of those four boxes has one curly hair allele in it and one straight hair allele in it. Okay? So what that means is that child is going to have wavy hair. Okay? So if you are homozygous for hair, so you either have both straight hair alleles or both curly hair alleles, you're going to have either straight hair or curly hair. But if you are heterozygous, meaning you have one curly hair, one straight hair allele, that is going to give you wavy hair. Okay? Now here I've got set up what happens if the father has wavy hair, so again, one straight hair, one curly hair allele, and the mother, she also has wavy hair. Okay, let's see what happens with this. You get one box, so 1 out of 4, that's going to have both the straight hair alleles, so homozygous for straight hair, meaning that kid's going to have straight hair. There's 2 boxes where there's a heterozygous instance where there's one curly hair, one straight hair, and that's going to give, there's basically 2 out of 4, 50% chance that the child will have wavy hair. And then that last box is homozygous with curly hair, so 2 curly hair alleles and 25% chance that child ends up with curly hair. So what we call this phenomena is incomplete dominance. Okay, so incomplete dominance is essentially where you have 2 alleles that are of equal dominance with one another. Not one isn't dominant to the other, they have like the same level or like power to them. Okay, so in these kinds of alleles, when they come together, they make a new phenotype. So we can see in this image in the top left how you have a red flower and a white flower. They come together and make a blend of those 2 alleles, meaning a pink. Now, in that little image in the top left, it shows using capital letters and lowercase letters. Now, here's why that's not really accurate, is because white isn't exactly recessive to red, they have the same level of dominance. So that's why if we look at the picture now on the top right, this is a more accurate way of representing the alleles. So here they use the base letter C, presumably for color of the flower, and then they use R to represent red, W to represent white, and then when you have a CRCW, that is how you would get pink, so that heterozygous blend. Now, this same thing happens with codominance, but when you have that heterozygous results, it just appears in a different way. But it's the same premise as incomplete dominance, where you have 2 alleles of same power, essentially. So in codominance, the heterozygous cross, instead of making a blend, both the colors or both of the alleles, traits, whatever it is that you're talking about, end up being present in the offspring, as they're both there, they're both distinct from each other, they're not blending. So in incomplete dominance, you have a blend or a fusion of the alleles. Codominance, they're just both present, not one. So here you can see an example of that. If, for example, in that picture in the bottom right, if you had a flower that was red and a flower that was pink, a heterozygous result would be a flower that is both red and pink. So you got like spots on it. Another example is bottom left, cows. So they call that red, which is really, it's like a really dark red. It looks brown, but that is referred to as red. So if you have a white cow and a red cow and they come together, you get a rowan cow as a heterozygous result. And as we can see, it's not some kind of blend of red and white all over the entire cow. Instead, the red is fully there, the white is fully there, and they are separate from one another. So you get a rowan cow that's like white with the red splotches on it. Thank you for watching. Please share and subscribe, and remember to spread